Good boy, Loki. Good boy. It's okay. It's okay, Loki. It's okay. Hi, baby. It's okay. You want to lay on top of me? Huh? You can lay with me. Hi, everybody. This is Amy with 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. Alexa, volume down. I wanted to jump on and do an update. It's been a very, very long day, long night, and it's still going on. I don't even know what time it is. I have Loki on my lap. I have literally been sitting here in tears. His soul is so sad, and his soul is so broken. I can tell he's been abused. I can tell that he's not been cared for or loved. You can't see it. Carol, I just spoke to Carol. Alexa off. And I was explaining to Carol how every single bone in this dog's body is accented. I can feel his entire skeletal system. Every rib, every spine, every vertebrae, his hip bones, his legs. When I touch his head, it's like his head is caving in. And his eyes just look so empty. And it kills me. And there's no explanation. There's no reason why a dog should be starved like this and treated this way. I don't understand. I don't know if you heard me earlier on my video. I'll recap very, very quickly for any of you that are jumping on. My name is Amy. This is 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. 501c3 rescue here in Fort Lauderdale. We've been rescuing dogs for over 8 years, and we are well over 4,000 dogs and hundreds of cats that we have rescued. From most of the animals we've rescued have been from the rural parts of Miami. Homestead, Redlands, Cutler Bay, Opelika, Liberty City, Ghouls, you name it, Naranja, Fort Lauderdale, Oakland Park, Lauderhill, you name it, we have rescued dogs from that area, in areas that we shouldn't even be entering, where the police show up with literally body vests on and ask us what we're doing in these areas, because it is not safe for them and it is not safe for us. Hi, baby. Hi. So with that being said, I would like to just kind of recap and explain to you how the whole day transpired. I received a call yesterday from a cruelty officer in Miami and asking for assistance with a shepherd, a female German shepherd named Nala. When she explained to me the situation, I said absolutely. I spoke to the owner of the dog. She is 21 years old. She moved here from Hawaii with her husband and her toddler, with her German shepherd named Nala and her Aussie named Loki. Both young, maybe a year or two. And this is Loki. He is a mini Aussie Merle. He is the sweetest. Hi. Hi, Loki. So when I spoke to the owner of the shepherd and the Aussie, Again, she's 21 with a toddler and a husband. I was told that they were living outside and they had no shelter. I don't know why the officer left them there. I don't know why she didn't touch them and feel how emaciated and neglected. I mean, his bones, every single bone. I'm sure they're going to have to shave him down tomorrow. We're getting him groomed in the morning because he is so matted underneath his coat. I don't think they're going to be able to get all the mats out. He's a year, maybe a little bit older, not neutered, and the German Shepherd was not spayed. I have zero room. I have 2 rescue houses with huge overhead. We are all dealing with a crisis that I don't even know what's happening in this world right now. People are dropping and dying around us like flies, and it is very, very frightening, to say the least. I'm terrified. Everybody I talk to is terrified. With that being said, we are pushing forward with our mission and our rescue, and we are continuing to save so many in need, and it's only going to get worse, especially with everybody sick and everybody dying and everybody's they've lost their jobs, they've lost everything. And there are going to be more and more animals that are abandoned on the streets, just left abandoned or surrendered. For those of them that really care, will call and look for assistance or taken to the kill shelters. It's just beginning, and I'm terrified. I am so terrified, not only for all of us, but I'm terrified for these poor innocent animals that are going to pay the price. So yesterday when I received this call, I spoke to the girl, and I got her to surrender her beautiful German Shepherd, 2-year-old Nala. And I reached out to 2 German Shepherd rescues. Thankfully, both of them agreed to assist. So I'm so grateful for that. When it's a purebred, it's easier because you can reach out to a breed specific. And it also frees up space for our rescue because we are not a breed specific. We take in anything and everything from little, small, bully breeds, shepherds, you name it, we take it. We are not a breed specific. So I was lucky and very grateful that I got Share, Share, a German Shepherd rescue, to assist and take in the German Shepherd. I spoke to Cindy today, and she informed me that the German Shepherd is 34 pounds. I want you to picture a 2-year-old German Shepherd, 34 pounds, emaciated, covered in ticks, not spayed, is receiving the medical. She's sweet as sugar. And anybody that was interested, I had a lot of wonderful adopters reaching out to me that wanted to adopt her, but I wanted it to make it easier and let her go to the breed-specific rescue so that they could handle all the home checks and the applications, as we have our hands extremely full. And it would also leave a room open for us to rescue a dog that is not purebred. It's rescues working together with rescues. So thank you to Share Rescue for taking Nala in. Also, when the officer reached out to me, she told me there was a second dog in that home living outside, and that is this dog right here, Loki. Loki is a 1-year-old Merle mini Aussie, and after Cindy told me about the conditions of the German Shepherd, she said, can you reach out to the officer and see what you can do? And instead of doing that, I decided to take it into my own hands, and I called the owner directly. And I told her that she has 2 options, to surrender her dog, or I was filing a complaint for animal cruelty, and it would cause her a lot of grief in her life. So she agreed to surrender Loki to me. Not for 1 minute did I think that I was going to be getting this dog who is beyond the word emaciated. Every bone, his soul is broken. He's filthy, he stinks, he's matted, and he is skin and bones under his coat. And there is no excuse for this. I'm sorry, there is no excuse for this poor dog. to be living like this. None. So I asked Tammy and Jan to drive down and to pick up Loki for me, because I've been extremely overwhelmed with so much going on my plate, trying to run this organization and keep everything and keep a tight ship. And my team is amazing, and I'm so grateful for all of my amazing volunteers, all of our supporters. It's just such an amazing team we have. Such an amazing team. So thank you to my 100 plus team of volunteers. You guys are just amazing. So thank you. With this being said, when I had asked them to go and get Loki, I then was tagged on a Facebook post from rural Miami and Homestead, where there was a mama and a litter of puppies. And I've seen it way too many times before. And we've rescued countless mommies and puppies living in filth, dirt. They belong to nobody. These dogs belong to nobody. They are free roaming. They are abandoned. They are giving birth. They are reproducing litter after litter. Puppies are dying. Mommies are they keep getting pregnant, and they give birth to these puppies in the woods. They make dens, just like we rescued all those puppies in the dens. That's just one rescue mission. This particular rescue that I was tagged on was a mommy and her puppies. When I immediately reached out to the poster, he said that all the puppies had been given away, that the business owner, now this is very rural Miami, guys. It's just a different mentality, and they do the best they can with what they have. They feed them scraps, they throw them food. They don't have the means to vet them. They don't take them inside. They live outside. So the mama dog was living outside, from what he told me, for 2 years. And I don't know how many litters she's had. She's a baby herself. The puppies were given away. He told me that they were given away to good people. I don't know what that means. I am sick about it, because I know that their bellies are full of parasites. I can see it in the post I just posted for you all to see. Prior to this video, I just posted it on our page with the puppies, where they were living in filth and dirt. And they were given away. Mommy was left behind. We all know too well how many mommies are always left behind. Everybody wants the puppies. With no space and no rooms available, I just said to myself, God, please just tell me what to do. Show me a sign. And I knew in my heart and in my gut I had to do something. So I immediately reached out to the property owner, and he said, I am not giving her to anybody. She lives outside. We bring her into the warehouse at night, but I'm not going to let her go to anybody that's going to kill her. I said, we are a rescue. We are a 501c3. We are 100% no kill. We will put whatever it costs to save her. We do not kill rescues. So he agreed, and he thanked me, and I immediately called Tammy and Jan, because they were already en route to get little Loki here, and they were already on their way to Homestead, and they were kind enough to go and pick up Mommy. I am so grateful for that. So they got Mommy into the car and Loki, and we met at the 24-hour animal hospital, where Mommy is now resting. I'm going to flip it on me for a minute. I just spoke to the attending doctor, Dr. Taylor, at Blue Pearl, which was Lauderdale Veterinary Specialist. It's a 24-hour animal hospital, and we have given Mommy the name Dama, D-A-M-A, Dama, because they were calling her Mama, and we wanted to give her something that rhymed, that was familiar to her, so she would feel comfortable with the name. She's already been through so much. She is resting comfortably on a cushy bed. She is receiving IV fluids because she is dehydrated. They are going to run her blood and check for everything. They're going to do x-rays and ultrasounds to make sure everything's okay with her uterus. Her nipples are gorged with milk. They were asking how long ago the puppies were taken from her, and all I could guess and estimate was 7-8 weeks. So that's how old the puppies were. The puppies were taken from her today, from what I understand. This all transpired today. So her puppies are gone, and her nipples are still producing milk. And I am sure that I am exhausted. I am sure that she is looking for her babies. And it is heartbreaking to me to think of her out there and searching for her babies when she was such a good mommy. And I know that that is exactly what happens, that at 8 weeks the puppies are weaned and they, you know, get vetted and get adopted, and then we focus on mommy. But just knowing that she was left behind like that and searching, and you could see in my video that I shared, she was just searching and roaming the warehouse looking for the babies. So she is safe, and she is going to need a lot of love and somebody that can offer her a home. I don't want her to come here and live here in our rescue house. I want it to be a temporary situation. She's a perfect medium-sized dog. We call them the Florida Brown dog. She might have a little hound in her, but she is young and she's kind and she's sweet, and she needs somebody to love her back to life and back to health. And we will cover all the costs of all the medical, but I'm begging for somebody to step up and give this girl the home and love that she so desperately deserves. That is our focus and our plan for Mommy Dama. But it's heartbreaking. And little Loki here, who is just resting and laying across the bed with me, very close. He clings to your ankles when you walk. He doesn't leave your side. Hi, Loki. I did make an appointment for him for tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. He's going to be going to his grooming appointment and get a bath and cleaned up. And then he's going to a 1:30 appointment for a vet appointment to have his blood work and check him out, make sure he's okay. He would not eat for me initially. I left him a bowl of chicken waruva and a full bowl of wet Nutro and dry, and he did start to eat this bowl here. Do you want to try to eat some more? Huh? For an emaciated dog, that just shows how stressed out he is, but he is starting to eat, and he did drink some water from me. He does not make a peep. He does not bark. He hasn't had an accident in here. He pooped a few times outside. He peed a few times outside. He is a male, young, mini Aussie, Merle Aussie, and he is nothing but love, this boy. He needs somebody that is going to fatten him up, that is going to cuddle him and love him and build up his self-esteem, because his soul is broken. He's broken. This is not a young puppy's personality. And he's nothing but skin and bones and hair. That's all he is right now. So little Loki here is going to receive a lot of love, and he will be vetted and groomed tomorrow. That is all I have for the update from Mommy right now. Loki, hi. He doesn't know what a toy is. You want to come over here with me? Loki, hi, baby. You're the sweetest. I know. You're so sweet. When I go to pick him up, he kind of just lays down on the ground as though he was abused. And it just breaks my heart. I don't understand. I don't understand how you have these dogs in your, living outside, and not feed them and watch them just basically deteriorate in front of your eyes. I don't understand. I don't get it. Hi, baby boy. He's all mats. He's all mats under here. Everything is all thick mats every time I touch him. All under his arms. I don't know if he's going to be able, the groomer, maybe he can just shave him up and clean him up and brush him. Hopefully save his beautiful coat. But whatever it is, it is. Right, Loki? You're going to feel so good. You're going to get a bath tomorrow, and you're going to get
a brushing, and you're gonna get your vet appointment, and then you get to meet everybody, right? You're gonna feel so much better. Yeah, you're gonna feel so much better. I know. It's heartbreaking, and people are so disappointing. That's right, pure innocence right here. Does that feel good, Loki? Yeah. I actually have a potential home for Loki. It's a previous adopter of mine. She adopted a paralyzed Shih Tzu of ours, and she was such an amazing mommy. She has a beautiful home in Lake Worth with her fenced yard and a sweet child. So, what do you think? You want a home of your own? Yeah, where you're going to be loved and spoiled and sleep in bed? Huh? And go for nice walks? Yeah? See how white his teeth are? He's a baby. No, she cannot. Oh, I told her she is not to get another animal. She did send me, I can't read it while I'm on here. She did send me a text message, basically apologizing and saying that she failed her dogs, and I know she knows there's no forgiving, but that basically it was an eye-opener, and she's grateful and thankful that I took her dogs and I helped her, and she promised she would not get another animal. Whatever. I can't have any sympathy. I'm sorry. You have two beautiful dogs. You put them outside. They live outside. You starve them. And no, I'm sorry. Patricia, what's ignorant? That's really ignorant of you to say what? Patricia Marino, what do you mean? Should I have sympathy for her? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying what she said? Regardless, when somebody starves two dogs to the point where you have a German Shepherd who should be over 60 pounds and the dog has been your dog, and you've starved the dog and you witness it every day in front of your eyes, and you leave them outside and they are covered in ticks and they are starving to death and basically all skin and bones. I am sorry. I have zero sympathy. Zero. Oh, okay. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure that I was reading the comments. I'm trying to read. There's so many comments right now. There's over 600 people. So I'm really trying to kind of scale through the comments. There's no reason and no excuse to starve a dog. So I just wanted to respond to the comments. That's all. I'll be honest, I worry about her child. If you can starve two helpless animals, I worry about her child. I see that everybody is agreeing that there is no sympathy. There is no sympathy. It's scary to me. I think back of the McCarthy case, when we brought the police, Officer McCarthy, for any of you that may remember, it was all over the news, and the owner had her dog, a beautiful brindle pit bull, in a cage in her apartment while she would sit and order food to be delivered, and the dog was nothing but a walking skeleton sitting in a cage that was 3 times too small for him, and in feces and urine covering the entire cage, and blood from him whipping his tail against the metal cage. And we called the police, and she was arrested in front of our eyes. We did a live video. It was all over the news, and she's being brought up. She was arrested and handcuffed and taken out of her apartment. And she is being brought up on cruelty charges, so we still are waiting on a court date for that. He's doing amazing. He's adopted with a previous adopter of ours, and he's fat and he's spoiled. Should I have sympathy for that person, that monster that starved that dog and tortured that dog? Zero sympathy from me. Call me hard, I don't care. Zero sympathy. You watched that dog starve to death, sitting in feces and urine, while you're ordering food and sitting on your bed. Zero sympathy from me. There is a disconnect. For somebody that can do something like that, there is a major disconnect. And for any of you that may not know, do some research. Animal abuse and cruelty starts on animals, and then they work up to children. So, no, zero sympathy on that. But back to the updates on the 2 beautiful lives that we saved. Actually, I'm going to say 3, because we were able to get the beautiful German Shepherd Nala out of that horrific living conditions, along with Loki, who's sitting in front of me here. And then Mommy Dama. We have changed the lives of 3 beautiful, innocent souls that were living a pure hell. So when we reach out to you and we ask for your love and your support for donations, please understand that we cannot continue to do our mission and save these lives without you. I don't know what our vet bills are going to come out to for Mommy. I don't know what her needs are going to be. I don't know anything about the medical for either one of these dogs. And things are tight right now for all of us, you included, us included. But this is not the time for us to be prideful and not be able to ask for support. So what we are asking for is the support for our mission, for these dogs that are sitting in front of us, that need us to keep our promise to them. So no amount is too small. And I say this with my whole heart. Please understand, $2, $5. I know that life is scary right now. I want to say to each and every one of you, I hope you are staying safe. This is a very frightening time, and I think we all need to lean on one another. And I don't know what's happening to the world around us, but I am scared. And yes, we have Red now with a drain in his neck because his neck is filling up with fluids after his surgery. He's been taken in and out to the board-certified surgeon this week. Tiffany's been running him to his appointments. Thank you, Tiffany, to get him taken care of. And Zoe is over there right now taking care of House 1 with all the dogs, making sure everybody's cared for, taken out. And Tiffany will be back in the morning at 7:30. That is her job, to cover House 1. So Shelly and Keith are off for well-deserved 2 days that they are not here. They are here 5 days, 5 nights. They are amazing. I don't even have any words to put into our team, our entire team. And Denise Baker, I see you say you're scared as well. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be scared. We're all scared. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows. There's so many beautiful people, all these wonderful nurses and doctors, and putting their life on the line to take care of all these sick, innocent, helpless people that are dying and dropping around us. They're put on ventilators and they're in isolation. They have no family around them, and it's a very, very, very scary time. We're in lockdown. I don't know how long it's going to last. And I'm going to be honest with you, even when we are allowed to go out again and give the okay, by who? Nobody knows. Nobody knows that we're okay to go out and live freely. I don't know that we're ever going to feel comfortable again to be in large crowds. And I know I'm not. I don't know when. Glenn was taken off the ventilator. I was told Glenn Kaufman is a previous adopter of ours. He adopted our dog Lorelei. He is our friend. He is our family. And we've always stayed in touch with Glenn. I hooked him up with wonderful Jennifer Roselli, who owns an amazing doggy daycare. She's off the chart amazing. Opened up this brand new beautiful facility. And Lorelei goes there all the time for daycare. Glenn was doing a lot of traveling back and forth from New York, California, and he was fighting to get a new kidney. And he came down with the coronavirus, and he was admitted into the hospital, and he was put on a ventilator. And he was taken off the ventilator, and they thought that he was improving. The last update I got, that he was not improving. So I don't know what is going on with Glenn. All I know is that we are putting out our prayers for Glenn. And Lorelei is waiting for her daddy to come home. And she loves him, and she is his entire world. And I don't know what's going to happen to him. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's happening, to be honest with you. It's very, very, very frightening. It's very scary. So prayers are going out to each and every one of you to stay safe, to you, your family. We just got word that a very dear friend of ours, his father was admitted. Gracie, who had a friend, a doctor, was admitted and died, I believe, in a couple of days. He's a young, healthy doctor. Every time I turn on the news, right now I'm like sweating. I've got the chills just from talking about this. So I'm going to stop. It's causing me anxiety. So I'm going to just try to stay focused here with the babies and continue our mission. And I'm asking all of you to please take this very seriously, and please, 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 please stay safe. Only go out if you have to. I know we're going out more than we probably should. We are wearing masks when we are out there, gloves, but we are out there still rescuing, and we are going out on a rescue mission tomorrow morning to yet again set a trap for a dog that's out in the hood in a bad area. And I have a very dear rescue friend of mine that's going to take the dog, but she needs our help with trapping. So we are going to be heading out tomorrow morning with our trap and hopefully bring, it's a male dog, off the streets. So I know I have anxiety daily. I'm not an anxious person. I'm a very strong person. But I'm noticing that my mind is racing. I go to sleep, and then I'll wake up at weird hours in the middle of the night, and then I just get up. Instead of going back to bed, I'll make a cup of coffee, let my dogs out, and just sit, turn on the news, or curl up on the couch with the dogs and just get a couple more hours sleep, and then jump in a tub. And I'm like wearing these like scrubby gloves and just really sudsing and scrubbing my body, and I don't know how many baths I'm taking a day, showers. The clothes go right into the hamper, doing lots of laundry, continuously wiping down every countertop and handles, sanitizing, alcohol, spraying Lysol, masks, gloves. I don't know. Just keep doing what we're supposed to be doing and hoping we're doing it right. Now I'm being told that we shouldn't be out without masks on because you can contract this coronavirus just by breathing. It's in the air. So I don't think they know. I don't think they know. I'm not going to get into any politics because I don't believe in it. We all have our beliefs. But I will never, ever argue with anybody or lose a friend over politics. I believe we all need to come together and be kind to one another. Be kind. I'm not going to argue over anything that has to do with politics. I hate politics. Hate it. Hate what it's done to all of us. Yep, I drink warm. I was just having a hot cup of coffee. They say to drink warm liquids. So, anyways, with all this being said, I wanted to update all of you before I kind of turned in for the night. I'm going to be up and getting these babies out. And as you can see, Loki's resting very comfortably here. Christine is on here. Nana Christine, our foster. Exactly. It's almost like a kennel cough where it doesn't kill you, but you have to take those precautions where constantly washing your hands. You have to remove your clothes, throw them right into the wash. Wash, clean, sterilize. Just keep doing what you're doing. Please, everybody, stay safe. Please, we need you. We love you. And we're going to do the same. And God bless each and every one of you as well. We all need each other. And we need to come together. And yes, I probably will be sleeping with Loki tonight. I can't take the fact that every time I rub him, all I feel are bones. His bones. Every bone in his body. My God, he's just all bones. His shoulders, I can't take it. All right, guys, with this being said, we love you. Stay safe. Please, please, please. Thank you, Christine. Thank you to each and every one of you that are sending warm wishes and the love and the prayers, and to all of our wonderful nurses, doctors, truckers, carriers, for all of you that are out there and putting your lives on that front line. May God bless you, and thank you to each and every one of you, because I can't even imagine. I can't even wrap my head around it, what you are going through. This is Amy signing off, 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. And yes, our healthcare heroes, thank you. Stay safe, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.